Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group. Welcome to another video. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I think it's a long time coming. I haven't seen any videos in quite a while on the Mega Mini claw machine, and kind of, you know, a little bit about them, how they work, what they do. And this is not necessarily a review video. It's more of a kind of a video just to show, you know, why this is the only claw machine that we'll be buying going forward. We're very happy with these machines. We've been running them for some time now, and we have been in the industry. This is our 5th year in the industry, and we've got machines from pretty much every manufacturer that's out there. And as far as the minis are concerned, not larger machines, but minis themselves, I have, you know, my personal opinion is this is by far the best machine that's out there. It is kind of does everything that you want it to do, and also has some features that I feel are different than any other claw machine that's out there. Plus, the pricing on these is absolutely amazing. You know, and that makes a big difference too in your bottom line and your return on investment. So this machine actually is a custom order machine that we ordered for a very special client of ours, which we're very excited to be working with. And they ordered several of these, and they ordered them all in white. They wanted them all in white. There's a special project that they're doing. They wanted advertising screens on the top, so we have those ready to go for them, which we'll talk about, you know, things that you can add on, options and things like that with these machines. But as far as how the machines work, you know, and a little bit about them, we'll get into that also. So this is the Mega Mini claw machine. They're made by Lifang Amusements. Everybody in the Discord and in the industry now pretty much just knows her as Rainy, or Rainy Machines is what most people call them. But this is the Mega Mini machine. You can order this in, man, there's almost like 23 wraps now, I think, available. We've got 14 of them on our website alone. She's got about 5 or 6 of her own that come standard that you can choose from, that there's no additional cost. And then there's another vendor in the industry, E3 Vending, who's created 3 different wraps that are also available from him that you can place on these machines also. So one of the biggest features I think that makes this different is that you know, or the first one that makes it different is that you have a lot of choices. You can customize them any way you want, and you can also choose a lot of different wraps, which makes it great for if you have locations where you want an ice cream location or a boba location, or you know, something that fits into the decor, or if it's a nicer fine dining restaurant, or you know, something that, you know, a movie theater or something like that. You can order these you know, and fit the location, which is great. So a lot of times what we do is we have some Howard Hospitality Group machines that we have of our own brand that we always have on hand, and then what we will do is we'll place those in a location and then custom order the location their own wrap. So boba, ice cream, you know, whatever they're looking for, we'll order that wrap for that location, or even do, if they have several locations, we'll do custom wraps for those locations. So this one, as you can see, normally down where the prize comes out, that's actually usually changes color. The LEDs on the advertising screen, where the advertising screen goes, those usually change colors, but they wanted this to be all completely white. So that's the way we ordered it for them, and it looks really sleek. It's really nice. You could also order these in white like this, and then go to a vinyl shop and have people's logos made and put them on the side, so you have kind of a blank canvas to go off of, which is also another option. So the Mega Mini claw machine, you know, comes in, like I said, many different wraps. It also has many different options. So when you order the machine, you can choose different DBAs if you want. So standard, the Mega Mini comes with a standard DBA, and the standard DBA actually, let me grab the key real quick. What will happen is that, you know, when they put the money in, it goes into a drawer inside, and we call it money salad, but it goes into a drawer, so when you go to collect, you just pull all of your dollar bills and stuff out of this drawer and put them in your bag. We order ours with stackers. So we started without them, and I got in trouble with Amelia and Natalie because they really like the stackers. So now moving forward, we've ordered everything with stackers. It's a $125 upgrade versus like ordering a, you know, a Pyramid DBA, you're talking $300 to $400, or an MEI or Mars or whatever you run. It's a big price jump for most DBAs. And I gotta say, we run a lot of Pyramids on our other machines, and these with stackers are pretty nice. So, and then down below you'll also see is your coin, you know, your coin drawer right there that you can pull out and get your coins that come down from your coin mech. This machine also features some new features that I've been requesting from Rainey. I don't know if anybody else has, but it's been something I've been asking for a while. I'm not sure if she did it because of us or she did it because of other people in the Discord or just other clients asking. But I've been requesting a hinge door for the where the coin mech goes. So usually this opens up and the whole coin mech comes off, and that's how you access. But now it has a really nice hinge door, which is fantastic. So that's a new added feature that's been added onto it recently. Another added feature that she did, which I've been requesting for a while, is a handle in the back. So they all now come with handles in the back, so they're a little easier to wheel them around and get them to your locations. Another added feature that she did is those of you who order these with claw stands, like we do, she's actually added the holes down at the bottom. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but through the wrap, but there's a hole here and a hole here, already drilled, pre-drilled and ready for you to install the claw stand. So that's also awesome. And another cool feature about the Mega Minis, which a lot of people don't know, is hidden under the wrap of the Mega Minis is actually mounting holes. You'll find there's 3 here behind the wrap. You can't really see them. And then there's 3 here behind the wrap. And what that allows you to do is, if you have 2 machines side by side, you can actually bolt the machines together, or some people run her prize lockers. You can actually run a bolt in between the 2 and mount them together, which is awesome. So that's another feature I don't think a lot of people realize is even there, but it is a cool thing that she's done to make it so that way you can mount them together and make them more stable at your location. So if you're running a single one, the claw stands are awesome. Another reason that we wanted to do this video too is that, and another reason we love working with Rainey is we designed our claw stand, and in the States to have something like that made was close to $350 or so. And then plus shipping was gonna be about $150 because they weigh almost 60 pounds. So to do something like that for people in the States was gonna be around $500 to $600. But if you order them, like, the best thing to do is actually order them with your machines, because they're only $150 for a claw stand, or to order them on our website. If you just need one, they're $250, and the extra $100 is the shipping. So $250 single off our website, or $150 if you order them with machines. She just throws them on the pallet, and there's no extra cost for shipping. So let's get into other options that are available with these that I think is pretty cool. So on the top, when you order a Mega Mini standard, they come with a sign, a marquee that says Mega Mini. It looks a lot like, here's our Howard ones at the top. So it's a light up marquee that says Mega Mini. And that is something that is standard, but she does offer the ad screen toppers, or she also offers a large prize locker, lit up prize locker that you can mount on the top. So if you want to do larger prizes, you can do that also. So that is an add-on feature. The ad screens are all we run nowadays. We don't run anything else, and the reason being is that we could put anything we want up there. So we can do, an ad for us, we can do an ad for our location, we can run videos, we can run photos, whatever we want to do, which is what this client's gonna do, is they're gonna run their ads for their location. So they're very excited about that, and it's all done on an app. When you order the ad screens from Rainy, they come already pre-wired. So everything's wired up, ready to go. If you look inside, this is where the screen is gonna go. I don't have it in there, but it comes with the screws for mounting, and then it also comes with all the wires pre-wired into the machine. So you basically just, put the screen in there, mount it in there, and then plug it in, and you're good to go. And it's fantastic. So all the lighting is done, everything, and then also in the back, which I'll get to in a minute, there's controls to change the lighting on the top also, so you can change the way it looks. So the basic setup of a Mega Mini, which we kind of skipped over, but you have the largest play field in the market. There's nothing bigger. Like I said, we've run every machine that's out there in our arsenal, and nothing compares to the size of how much this can hold. And then also, this by far is the and actually uses 90% of the play field. So you don't end up with a big giant hole in the middle. When you go to fill location, it will actually grab a lot of the stuff that's on the sides, which is great, and it goes back further than most also. So you have a huge play field. It comes with extra keys. She usually sends extra parts, extra acrylics for these. She usually sends you extra switches, that kind of stuff. I think there's a bag, so there's switches and fuses and everything that she sends in there with it. So make sure you're ready for anything. We highly recommend that you order extra parts with your machines, just because you are ordering these overseas. And so with ours, we always order, with every order we usually order them like 20 at a time, to 40 at a time. So usually with every order of 10 or so, we'll order an extra board, an extra power supply, couple extra switches, buttons, couple extra joysticks. We'll order a gantry, we order an extra coin mech, and we always order an extra DBA just to have on hand. So we just do that just because. If you have a few of those in stock, you should be fine. We've yet to replace anything on our machines that we have so far. So if you have an issue, it's nice to be able to go to a location. If you have a jammed coin mech and it's dark and you can't see how to get it unjammed, these new ones have a nice switch on the side, which makes it really easy to get the coins out, and then the little thing on the top. But sometimes you fight with them, and it's just easier to take the 4 nuts off and swap it out with a brand new one. So we always have one of those in our in our arsenal with us when we go out on location. So that's my little helper, Dotsie, down there. She's helping me in the garage today. So she's like Vanna. For those of you, you're not as old as me, but that's my Vanna down there. She's walking around showing you how the machine works. Okay, so let's get into why we like these machines so much, and what I feel makes them different than anything else that we're running. So we've got Super Minis, we've got Golden Houses, and a lot of other products, and are running those on our route currently. And there's a bit of a difference between machines and stuff that's out there, and also how they're built. And I think that makes a big difference in when you're looking at machines and the longevity of how long these are gonna last. you know, how well they're built, that kind of stuff. There's a big difference, I feel, in you know, not just the prize locker keys that she uses and things like that, but also in the build quality of the actual machine. So let me see, what did I do with my key? I had it just a second ago. Oh, it's over there. Hold on a second. So, for example, there's a lot of things that you'll notice, and this is similar to our golden houses, which I really like. This feature, and what that is that, you know, these doors are completely metal. So they got metal frame doors. You know, you're running glass in your doors. It's not acrylic, it's actually glass. You know, and they're metal framed all the way around, which I feel is a big deal when it comes to these machines. A lot of the ones that you'll see out there is just a plexiglass, thin, really plexiglass, you know, door, which to me is not substantial for a lot of locations, and I don't think the longevity of it is going to be very good. I think that having a metal frame door makes a big difference. Also, when you're looking at you know, other things that we really like, some of our machines they have an actual controller down inside that you will do all of your settings. You use like a little, it's almost like a little game pad that you have to, you know, use to change all your settings in your screen. With these machines, everything is done, you know, you press inside here, you've got two buttons, a red one and a green one. The red one will actually go to your menus, and the green one's to add plays to the machine so you can test it. But if you just press the top one here, you know, your all your menu functions and everything are in the screen. You just go down, you select what you want, you change what you want, which is really nice. So when you're on location, you can change all of your settings super fast, super easy, set everything up and make any changes that you want. Also, in a lot of our locations, you know, we're checking to see, you know, how much play it's had and how many prizes it's put out. So that's something that you can go in and do every single time you're at a location, and then reset your screen or your counters inside your screen really fast. So we like the fact that, you know, all of your controls and everything are actually in the screen, and it's done with the joystick and the button, which is fantastic. You also inside here, you know, you have your you know, your tilt sensor and everything is in there too. A lot of times we remove that, so that may be an option for you too, and it's really simple. You can take that off, and it's really easy access right there. Another thing that I think sets these machines apart is your access to things, and that is probably, I feel, one of the best features of this machine is, and all of her machines, is the fact that if you go to the back of the machine right here and you open it up, everything is right here, guys, which is amazing. So you want to swap out a board, it's 4 screws, unplug, plug in, put it back in, and you're done. Power supply is right here. Easy access to everything, which is fantastic. You're not reaching your hand inside the machine and having to do stuff in a tiny little hole. It's all right here in the back of the machine. So you open it up and everything is right here for you, which I think is by far one of the best features of this machine, is having access to all this stuff in the back. She has a brand new upgraded power supply in here. Here's your controls. You can change your lighting, what I was talking about up top. Everything is right here, which is great. Another feature that she put on these machines, by the request of a lot of people, is rear access to your prize locker. So a lot of times, I haven't seen it so much with her keys, but with the red keys that we have on a lot of our machines, kids and people jam stuff into the locks. But in here, you actually have rear access to your prize locker. What's also great about this is that you can adjust things. So like if you wanted to prop things up, make things more presentable, move things around, you know, from the back, or put something back here to, you know, kind of push things forward, you can get rear access to your prize locker, which I think is huge. And it also has a locking feature on it too. But the fact that you actually have rear access, so if that lock does get jammed or broken or something like that, you're not drilling it out. You just come in from the rear, undo your nut, replace your lock, and you're good. You're back in business, which is awesome. So that's no other machine I've seen in the market offers that. No other machine in the market I've seen offers the fact that from an operator standpoint, to be able to get to your electronics and fix problems quicker, faster than I've seen on this machine. So those are some of the features I think make this different and better. The key system that she uses on her prize lockers, I think is phenomenal. On a lot of our other machines, we're running, you know, those round red keys. Those tend to get caught, or they just don't work a lot of the times, and people have a hard time with them. These are actually nice thick keys that go right into the lock, and then the other key goes in the middle so you can unlock it. They're really nice. So and each machine's prize locker key is its own key, meaning that, you know, all those people that have those red keys floating around to your machines, they have access to your prize lockers. So a lot of people don't realize that, but these are actually keyed to each machine. So you know, the chance that they can get into your prize locker with these is a lot less than if you're using the regular red ones. So that's also a great feature. Okay, so pricing on these. For those of you who've never ordered Mega Minis before, average, you know, each quote is a little bit different, and each delivery is going to be a little bit different because it depends on where you live. Roughly, these are running about $750 delivered, $700 to $750 roughly delivered. You must order them in at least 2 at a time. We highly recommend you order them in 4 packs, 8 packs, 6 packs. But you know, we order them usually 10s, 20s, and that kind of stuff, just because they do ship better when they're in pairs and in larger amounts. They actually create the containers around, or not the containers, but the actual boxes around your order. So if you can order them, you know, in 2 packs or more, I highly recommend you go at least 4, and 4 at a time. And also another feature that Rainey does, which nobody else does, is that if you order 4 or more, you can actually do a custom wrap. So she'll send you the template, you create it, and then they will print it and apply it to your machine. So you can have your own logos or whatever you wanted to do for 4 or more machines. How you order these, all you need to do, you can either contact them directly. I'll put it in link in the description, but you can contact them, on Alibaba. You can reach out to us if you want. I'll put our information. You can call our 1-833 number. It's 833-HHG Cali, and then get in contact with me, and I can help you place an order. We're trying to let her know where things are coming from, orders and stuff. So if you tell her, you saw in the Discord or, in our video or whatever, it helps her know where they come from. Extreme Vending with David, if you watch his videos, make sure you tell them that, you saw it on David's video. That helps them to kind of help, narrow it down. If you have questions on what to order, how to order, options, anything like that, we can help with that. And then, if you need help with advertising screens or claw stands or wraps or any of this stuff that we do, we're happy to help. So give us a call. We're just trying to get, the word out there that if you're gonna spend the money on these machines and want to get into the business, you might as well be running the best machines that are out there and also the best price that's available. So these, are the way to go. And as long as you can wait for them to be produced and shipped, average time, roughly 70 to 90 days, I'd say, roughly, depending on, customs and stuff once they arrive to the States and how long they sit at customs. So usually we always have a load on the water because we're in the process of still expanding. So if you're looking to expand, I'd recommend order some then once those hit the water, you know, order another set, and just always have a set coming, so you know that you've always got machines coming and will be on hand. So any questions, you know, about doing this, about your business, if you need help about the machines, how they work, I'm gonna try to do a video on settings on these so I can get it all laid out for you guys on how to set them up. Probably working on those videos next. But by far, we feel that these are the best minis out there. Can't beat them. You know, 90% of the people that have been in the Discord and in the industry for quite a long time, they're running these and they're very happy with them. So questions, let me know. I'm happy to help, and see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.